D-Champ, intellectually stimulating. How are you? I want to talk about the Brother Polite situation and I want to add some different scenarios to it. When things happen, I don't normally comment right away. I give it a couple days, I think about it, and then I comment on it. I've watched different content creators give different evidence and give different opinions on the situation, and I want to know if Sinetta and other people knew the type of person Brother Polite is, why did you allow him to be pushed in front of the community? That means you're all guilty. You see, some recent news came out about Africa Bambaataa, the Soul Sonic Force, a couple of months ago, and I asked those people the same question: why did you let Africa Bambaataa enter our community? You see, the issue is Brother Polite was accused of having relations with the 14-year-old daughter of one of his girlfriends. He is polygamy. That means he has four different wives and children. So it was said that DNA evidence was taken off of this 14-year-old young lady and it matched Brother Polite. That's why he was arrested. But and that's horrible because other people have made videos, Sinetta especially, speaking to him about it, and other people have now come out and said, "Well, I knew." Well, why didn't you say anything? This is not acceptable, and this is horrible. All of you who knew are guilty also. Same thing with the R. Kelly situation. The parents are guilty. Everybody guilty. R. Kelly not the only one that should be in jail. But let's focus on Polite. Ringo TV came out and said, "Oh, this is a ritual. This is an embarrassment ritual." Let's talk about that for a second. You see, I've been doing a lot of investigative evidence, and a lot of the people who said that they get into the different societies, they have to be born again. Okay? Your old life has to be disconnected. So, how can Brother Polite disconnect his old life and start his new life in his secret society? 14-year-old sexual assault. Now, let's talk from the concept of breaking from the old life into the new life, not the crime itself. Suppose everything that happened may not necessarily be true, but what if it's just to a point of completely disconnecting himself from the conscience community? Now, it may be true and you can't fake DNA evidence, but suppose it was done to kill or bury the old Polite and to resurrect him on the side of whatever secret organization he joined. Suppose it's that. Is it still horrible? Yes, it is horrid. Especially because it's the 14-year-old daughter of one of his wives. That means it's his stepdaughter. For those of you that just won't say it, that's his stepdaughter. And if she's 14, it just didn't start happening. It just didn't happen. So there's a lot of investigation and there's a lot of evidence that's missing and there's a lot of truth that's missing and there's a lot of legal talk that's missing as well. The arrest warrant is public information so you can look it up if it's real and true. No one said anything about bail or anything. what's really going on in the situation. There's a lot missing from the situation, because if you charge someone with what they charged them with, and it's supposedly a matter of public record, there's a lot missing. Normally, if you have someone of this stature or celebrity and they know it, they're going to broadcast all the evidence they can about it, but something just don't sound right about it. So I'm thinking it was a ritual, because if a black man is accused of a horrible crime, it'll be on every TV station in the world. So let's let's keep following this situation, because like I said, there's a lot missing, and it's skeptical, and it's, if you're a detective and you look at the information that you've been given right now, you'll say, hold on, there's holes here. There's a lot of dots that's not being connected. What did the mother say? Is she still with Polite? Where's the little girl now? Where are the authorities in the investigation, etc., etc., etc.? Was he okay? They say he was arrested. Where are the arrest pictures? What is he being held? Was he released on bond? All of that is missing. So before you get all in airs about the situation, it just might be a cover. It just might be a means to kill the old Polite and to resurrect him on the other side, whatever that other side is. So just think about it. What's missing from this situation? What's missing from this story? D Champ, intellectually stimulating. Just think about it. Let me know what you think.